Hello, children. How nice of you to come visit us. We have been expecting you.
Hello. Tonight I bring you yet another story. Tonight's story is a story of revenge. It's called The Monkey. You see, this story takes place on a farm way out in the woods. A little boy owned a monkey. It was his pet monkey, and his sister was very jealous. She didn't like the monkey, and every night she would spank his monkey. Yes, sometimes late at night, if you were walking through the woods, you could hear her spanking the monkey. Spanking it. Sometimes she would really get into it, and she would work that monkey hard. That monkey would scream while she was spanking it. Yeah, she would work it. And the little boy never knew that she was spanking his monkey so hard that it would just scream. You would think the little boy would know she was spanking his monkey. If it was you and me, we would know. The monkey was a good monkey. He didn't need to be spanked. But the little girl didn't care anyway. She loved to spank the monkey. He got spanked so often that he would sometimes cry. The little boy loved the monkey almost as much as Michael Jackson loved his monkey. But Michael didn't spank his monkey like that. Not as far as we can prove. Anyway, the monkey was very smart. It was a okay monkey, a nice monkey. About 3 feet tall. Brown. Light brown. The monkey was almost like a little kid. The little boy would often dress the monkey up in little clothes. He thought it was so cute. His little brother, he would say, a lot of times. And he loved his monkey. His monkey's name was PJ. PJ the monkey. What a nice little fellow. Never bothered anyone. But late at night, the little girl would come and take the monkey into her room. She would pull its pants down. Then she'd grab the monkey and begin to spank. And she would spank harder and harder and faster until the monkey couldn't take it, and the monkey would scream, and it would be all over. This went on and on and on. She would spank that monkey so much that it was just terrible for any of those that could hear. The monkey was almost as smart as a 4-year-old child. And the monkey knew its name well because sometimes when she was spanking the monkey, she would scream his name. And it sounded like this. PJ! 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 It was quite sad, should I say. The monkey wasn't a bad fighter, just a good monkey. You see, the little boy had been taking karate. Him and some of his friends, so they say, would practice together often in the afternoon as they came home from school. Little girl did not like this either. She didn't have many friends, and she was a whiny little butthole. A preppy type girl, if you would. She hated her brother and the monkey. In fact, all she ever had to look forward to was the next night when she could spank the monkey. And spank the monkey she would. Harder and harder and harder. The kids' moms had just brought a brand new knife set, and the little boy was training the monkey how to come at him with a knife. A long, sharp knife, in hopes that he could take the knife from the monkey as a part of his martial arts training. PJ did so well. He would often come right at the boy with the knife, and the boy would take it every time, and he would give the monkey a treat. The monkey was quite happy and felt quite loved. But every time he saw the little girl, he would get mad, and he would go crazy, for he remembers his late night spankings. And he would often cry. I don't know. She did it too hard, I guess. Anyway, at night times, when the girl would come and get the monkey, they had to pass through the kitchen. And she never knew it, but the monkey began to reach for the knife. It just so happens that they never walked close enough to the counter where the knife lay in its sleeve. But one night, the monkey got really close to the knife, and she almost noticed, but he was smart. He yanked his hand down as fast as he could, and he took his spanking like a man. But the next day, the monkey began to think to himself he had to do something to stop these spankings. They were awful. No one should have to go through this. And it's definitely not right to hurt small animals or large animals either, because they will eat you, and that will be the last time you ever hurt them. So this monkey, this cute little nice monkey, started to think that perhaps this time he would take the knife and hide it closer to where the path that they would follow, the path that she would follow when she were to take him into the room and spank him violently until he screamed. That he screamed his little monkey scream. Well, this particular night, it was dark on the farm. The farm was a 2-story farm, and the little girl's room, as we look upon the house, was to the right next to a barn that lay catty corner This farm was a large farm. The trees were so dark. The wind, when it blew rough, but yet light. This was a great time to be out, relaxing, hanging out in the woods, unless you were to hear that awful, awful sound, the sound of the monkey being spanked violently. No one would expect such a thing, and it would drive you crazy. For at night your mind would play tricks on you, driving you crazy. Bats flew at the night. All kind of animals that are dangerous, like panthers, giant black cats that walk slowly through the woods. You can't see them, for they are dark-colored. You only see them when it's too late, and they've got you. You are cat food, if you will. There are snakes, all kind of interesting snakes that crawl about, looking to get you and have you as a snack. Kind of like a Twinkie, or perhaps a bag of Doritos. We all know how good they are. Well, on this particular night, everything was still and silent as the little girl came into the room, and she looked at the monkey. She hesitated for just a few moments as she looked at him. He was sleeping in the silence. He looked so cute. He had his own little bed on the far side of the room. It was dressed just like the little boy's bed. Little monkey had his own toys. It was kind of cool. He had a little swing that he would often swing in that lay just beyond his bed. The little girl would be quiet and make sure that she did not make any noise to wake her brother or anyone else that would be in the house at the time. She quietly made her way into the room, and she grabbed the monkey ever so slightly. He was awake but tired, but he had already prepared for what was about to happen. His late night spanking would be his last. As she gathered him up, this time she gathered him with his blanket to make sure that she did not rattle him too much. The monkey had the knife in the blanket. He almost forgot it was there, but within the blanket he moved his little monkey arms and his little monkey hands down around the blade, and he gripped it tight. And the little girl walked through the kitchen, and she paused just a second as she noticed that there was a knife missing from the sleeve. This was not a problem for her, for she had looked forward all day to spanking this monkey. She couldn't wait to pull his pants down and spank him. She took him in her room, and she laid him down, and she slowly closed the door. It made the slightest bit of noise, but it wasn't too much. She walked over to the monkey and smiled. She smiled at him as she unbuckled his pants and slowly pulled his pants down. The monkey still had his hands in the blanket that laid close by, and just as the girl raised her hand to spank the monkey, he grabbed her by the neck, and he held the knife high, and he looked as though he was about to kill the little girl, to stab her with a knife. But he didn't. He didn't at the moment. The blade came swooshing down, fast, very fast. The girl almost seemed to see it in slow motion as it cut her belt off.